Well, you went through your first week of practice. How did it go overall?
Went well. Again, our two main focuses this year has been, not missing practice, and I don't know if we had one person miss practice, and then getting tougher mentally and physically. And, I know Coach Adams, he kind of handles the conditioning. One thing I was impressed with, they just kind of did their running. They didn't gripe and complain, because I'd never seen anything like it last year, and we didn't even really run that much. But I thought we did better than that. Physically, like I said, I think we made some jumps last year. So it's getting there. It is getting there.
Well, it looked like there was some pretty good hitting going on Friday night.
There is. Coach Armstrong was talking to me after practice. He was pleased, but again, it's still baby steps. We're getting there, but we still have a ways to go.
Yeah. But the kids got through the hot weather and everything.
They did. I was pretty proud of them. And again, that kind of goes back to the mental toughness, because everyone's going through it. Which, again, done this for a long time. If it's like today, Monday, it's supposed to be pretty nasty. We'll cut down on the group time a little bit. We'll water them up even more. That's where kind of been through the fires, been through this. You don't want to hurt anybody. Mm-hmm. But you're still going to have to be out in it. Yeah. I mean, bottom line, everyone else is going to be out. Pecola's going to be out in it. Mm-hmm. Central Salisaw is going to be out in it. So you've got to go through it.
Mm-hmm. But you were pretty pleased with the first week overall?
I really was. I was pleased. We definitely see some areas where we got to get better at, which you want to get better at stuff. You don't want to look really good. You'll hear me talk about Coach Jerry Johnson a bunch. He used to always talk about that. He said, even some of his good teams, he said, I did not want to look real good early. I wanted to build that's
peak
better.
Later.
Yeah, and peak later. And I kind of believe that too. We've got a real tough scrimmage coming up Friday night. And yeah, it's tough, but I would rather do that than someone that's just not very good. So you go through it and you kick their tail and happy, joy, but you don't know what you need to work on.
Well, the thing that impressed me other than that was you're really a lot more athletic this year looking than you have been like last year. We've got about 6 kids that can catch the ball really well. Of course, Dalton can sling it real well. Alex is our backup quarterback, Armstrong. He's doing well. So, yes, we've got skilled people. The linemen was what we were really concerned about, but they're starting to come on. I guess one area, if you asked me what was the one area that you were real pleasantly surprised in, it was the offensive line. I was real pleasantly surprised with those guys. Mm-hmm. I know you don't have a lot of experience, but you do have some size this year, too.
We do. We've got 2 big old freshmen, Jeremy Castile and Jesus Vasquez. They're 6'4", 6'5", 200-something pounds. Big old kids. And
those are kind of the kids you want to come off first of the bus.
Exactly. And they're just freshmen.
Yeah.
And then, of course, you've got Carlos, who's big old body, and Travis, and Vickers. We've got some good-sized kids.
Mm-hmm. What do you hope to accomplish this week going up into the scrimmage?
Get a little bit better in some of the areas that we need to get better at. One, me and Coach Armstrong was talking, we're a little aggravated at the kids, but in their defense, we're putting something new in. So we haven't worked on the run game a whole bunch. You hadn't had pads on. So I know Coach Armstrong was a little upset with that, but we really hadn't worked on it. And so all this week of practice, probably when we go team defense, you're going to see power and counter, our run fits, things like that. The passing game, we're getting better and better at that. We're still dropping a couple of balls that, it's kind of weird. The kids have got confidence, so they're dropping the easy ones but catch the hard ones. And not all the easy ones, but a few. I want to see them where it's just routine.
But last year you really only had one target in Jackson, so that's good that you have.
We've got several. Yeah, Club was probably our number one receiver.
I did have my boy. He kind of came on
Cameron,
late.
Right.
Jacob Thompson, who's graduated, had a couple routes that he ran pretty good. But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah.
So we feel like we've got 4 for sure. We really got about 6 that can catch the ball. That's not counting our running backs and stuff.
How are they picking up the new defense?
I think they're doing well. It's not very hard. It's very easy. Coach Armstrong's very. I'm not going to say vanilla, but he's got a plan. He's done this plan, so he's been installing a little bit at a time. There'll be a point. He actually said something about I've got to start getting some blitz packages in there. But I thought they really picked up well on it.
And playing or scrimmaging Gore, that's going to give you a pretty good idea of what you need to do for the future.
It will, because a lot of people think Class A, that district, it's going to come down to Gore and Pecola for the district championship. So we'll scrimmage Gore this week, and of course we'll play Pecola the next week, which will count as far as our non-district. But yeah, it's going to give us a real test to see where we're at. Now, in a scrimmage, you're going to be a little vanilla. I'm not going to throw a bunch of stuff at them. I want to just see us run and catch. And, defensively, I know Coach Armstrong wants to see us run to the football and tackle. So, we're not going to show a bunch of stuff, which I guarantee Gore's going to be the same way too. You want to save that stuff for the ball, when it starts kicking off for real.
Okay. Well, Jeff, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.